Hello everybody, my name is Allie and welcome to my channel. FIO Life stands for Figure It Out Life because I may not know everything, but I have the confidence that with a little bit of time, research, and effort, I can figure it out. So today we are going to be talking about journaling. As you can tell, I have journaled quite a lot. In fact, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have journaled for 7 years straight, and I have only missed a day or two when my son was first born, and I still journaled, but I would do 2 nights at a time, and I did that twice. But I have not missed a single day since 2019. I like to think that I have a little bit of experience with journaling, and I just want to share with you 3 benefits that I have found in the past 6 years of doing this, and 3 tips that I would have for somebody who would want to start journaling every day. So the first benefit of journaling that I have found is daily decompression. It is the last thing I do right before I go to sleep, and I am able to think about my day, process things. It helps me to externally process emotions, big and small. It helps me to just think about my day and what affected me and how it affected me and why. And it's a really great way to buffer any screen time that I have right before I go to bed. I have this unwritten rule to not look at my phone after I've done journaling, because I'm done journaling, it's time to go to bed. But that daily decompression and being able to externalize my thoughts has been super beneficial. The second benefit that I have found from journaling is being able to track my growth, and not just with goals and habits, but growth spiritually and mentally and emotionally. I was a teenager when I started journaling, and now I am into my mid-20s, and being able to see my thought patterns change, my priorities change, being able to go back and see how I have changed as a person is really encouraging. It also helps me realize what I need to work on. If I look back and I see certain patterns, I'm like, oh, I have a tendency to do this. And that's really helpful to know when I'm trying to respond to somebody or relate to somebody. The third benefit, and my favorite one, and one of the reasons why I started journaling, is just having a record of my life. I have every single day documented in the past 7 years. And if I was to flip to any random day in any of these journals, there's at least a 75% chance of me remembering that day. There's just certain things, certain events, or certain conversations that I'm like, oh, I remember that. And so it's really cool to say I can remember every single day, because you have something to remind you of what that day looked like. And to me, that is just super cool. And I look forward to reading excerpts of these to my kids when they're older on what it was like when they were first born, or significant days in their lives, like first steps and everything, and having that habit built already and being able to document that for them, I'm really excited for and proud of that. So that's probably my favorite benefit, is the record of life and being able to remember every single day. So if you want to start journaling every single day, I have 3 tips for you. The first one is to habit stack. So if you have read Atomic Habits, this is a concept brought up in there. But basically, it's to take the habit that you want and to tack it onto a habit you already have. So for me personally, I go to sleep every night, so I habit stack and journal right before I go to sleep. And you don't have to journal at night. You can journal in the morning or whenever you have time, but attaching it to something that you already do every day is going to make it a lot easier to achieve. My second tip is to pick the right journal. You want to find something that you can realistically write in every day. You want to be able to find a journal that won't overwhelm you to fill up an entire page. I like this size here. I can link what I'm using for 2026 in the description below. But it's about 8 inches by 5 or 6 inches, and I just do 1 page a day. Picking the right journal is a big factor. If you are going for an entire year, get a journal that has enough pages. And that is something that I didn't know when I first started. I had this journal as my first journal, and it was great. It's super cute. I love it, but it doesn't have enough pages, and I ended up needing to write on loose leaf paper and have it attached at the back of the journal. And it took me a while to find the right journal for this, and that's when I found these on Amazon. It's about 400 pages. I like to have more than 365 pages because there are some days that are 2-page days and some days that are 3-page days, and you want to be able to have a journal that can accommodate those days. My third and final tip is to not be overwhelmed by doing it every single day. If you miss a day, don't beat yourself up about it. It's just journaling. I know journaling is seen as a really great health and wellness habit. It seems like from the way everybody talks about it that it's going to fix your life, and the truth is that it's not. Journaling is great for externalizing your thoughts, but it's not going to fix your life. And if you try it for a week, and let's just say you do it every week and you're like, wow, I really don't enjoy this, don't do it. I would say I have a natural propensity to write things down. I have prayer journals and half-filled journals from when I was like 6 and 7 onward. So I've been writing stuff down for a long time. If that's you, yeah, definitely take this up because I think there's a lot of benefits to it. But if it's something that you try it and you struggle with it and you despise it, don't do it. The best health habits are the ones that you can stick with and ones that actually make an impact to you. I would encourage you to try it out, and if you fall into being able to do it every day, great. If you do it every other day, great. If you just do it once a week, whatever schedule you find fits your lifestyle and it still makes an impact on your mental health, then go for it. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining me and for your time and attention. And I will catch you on the next video when I am figuring out something else. Bye.